Now it's just a waiting game. Hopefully, hopefully they sent out the notifications. There you go. There's the other one. Got both of them out there. Hey, what's up, Tammy? How you doing? Did you ever hear the song by the Beatles, Blackbird? I think it's on the White Album, maybe. Yeah, I think. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? It's acoustic. I just put a short out. Excuse me. What's it say? Exhausted. Yeah. Yeah. I just did a short with that. Yeah, I'm burnt to a crisp. Kimberly Calderon, how you doing? Nice to see you. Who else we got on there? Senior beatdown. Senior beatdown, huh? Yeah, okay. I'm a senior citizen now, so you ain't gonna beat me down, are you? Anyway, yeah, there you go. I just saw a notification from my short. Good night. Good night. All right. Oh, there's my cat. My cat's in the car with me. He'll probably be coming onto the live stream in a minute. What? What do you want? Come on up here. Come on. Yeah, my cat loves hanging out. He's actually a totally cool cat. If I was a truck driver, anywhere I drove, he'd be with me. But I'm not a truck driver. What's this say? Yo, what's up? Bird Dog Gnome. How you doing, dude? Good seeing you. Oh, by the way, in case you're not wondering who I'm talking to, there's two live streams going on right now. One is the one that you guys are probably on. Then we got the other one. The one you're on is Preacher Pale Rider, and the other one is Legends and Tales of Josey Wales Mother Channel. Here he is. Come here, kitty cat. Here. Can you hear him? I don't know if you can. Come here, buddy. Are you talking? What are you saying? You hungry? Yeah. Hungry or thirsty? Oh, yes, I got a bottle of water. Okay, hang on. Let me get a bowl down here somewhere. What do I do? Oh, here we go. Yeah, hang on one second. My cat wants water. Hang on, buddy. So, I'm over here in Delaware, Wilmington, Delaware. It's actually not too bad weather-wise today. A couple days ago, it was humid as hell. I don't know where you guys are all from. So don't knock it over, buddy. But what do we got here? TKC. What is that? What's up, Ranch? What the? Are you named after a ranch or ranch dressing, or just is it? What are you laughing at there, Tammy? The cat? Ranch dressing. Okay. You like ranch dressing. That's cool. Good as name as anything, actually. Ranch dressing. All right. So anyway, where are you from anyway, Ranch? Are you in America? I know where Bird Dog Gnome and Tammy are from. I think they're both from Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. Or he's Bird Dog. Are you from northern, like Ohio, near the Great Lakes? Somewhere up that way? What are you doing? Cat didn't want to wear here. Put that up there. What's that say? Lake Erie. All right. Is that like right on the edge of Pennsylvania and Ohio? What's that? Hey, how you doing? What's it say? Whoa bands? Where are you from? I'm going to take a guess. Just Germany? Are you from Germany? I don't know what made me say that. Just how you doing? Lake Erie. Wasn't that Erie Canal? Didn't that run near Pennsylvania, Ohio area up there, right? So what do you guys think about all this war talk? Think it's the end of the world or what? I mean, it's getting kind of scary. What's it say? The whole lake stretch. Yeah, it's getting nuts, man. You know what it is? You go and poke the bear, push Russia around for a while. Sooner or later, they're going to come at you. And I kind of felt like we were just kind of going against them. Maybe I'm wrong. Anybody else see it that way? Should just stayed the hell out of the Ukraine thing. It wasn't really our fight. And here it is. We're always running over to help Israel all the time, too. Is that another thing? You know what? Come to think of it, we've been doing this since Vietnam, going and fighting in foreign lands, and we don't even know what we're fighting for when we go over there half the time. I think we need to stay the fuck out. So where are you from, Woe Bands? Yep. Tammy's saying putting our noses in the wrong countries. 100% stay out. It's just all the time. You know what it comes down to? We want to be the policemen of the world. Why? Why can't we just go about our own business, say to hell with everything? And you can say, well, in the long run, it's for our interest. Is it really? I tend to disagree with that statement. It's not for our best interest. It's for the freaking rich people's best interest. The common person has no dog in this fight, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about money, making money, and stealing up all the mineral rights and everything else in the world. Need to mind, what's it say? Need to mind our own business. Yep, first. Right, we got problems at home. 1 minute we're, chasing down people out of our country that we're calling illegals, but then we're going over to their countries and getting ready to bomb them and shit. So what the hell? What's going on in the world, And they shouldn't be here illegally. No doubt. No doubt at all. However, at the end of the day, some of them are here because they wanted to better their life. And that's exactly how America actually first started. People that came over here to get away from the tyrant leaders of England and elsewhere, King George. So to some degree, I understand people coming here, even if they're illegal. I don't like it, really, the whole illegal concept. Come in through the front door, not climb into bathroom window like the Beatles song. Serious. If you do it legal, nobody should have a problem, in my opinion. This live stream just went down to nothing. Is anybody over there? Oh, there's one. I was just getting ready to turn that off. Just go with the one live stream. What's that say? Anyway, I just think it's all bullshit. It's been bullshit for years, but nobody's had the guts to really call them out on it. Now, people finally are getting fed up, and they're finally tired of being threatened every time you turn around. Armageddon's right down the street and everything. It's like, who wants to fucking live like this? Not me. You want to go about your life and not have to worry every day whether, somebody's going to fire a cruise missile into your country and take you out just because they want cheaper gas. Yeah, you know what I mean? Or some shit like that. Because half the time they're killing people and the reasons are so weak, I don't understand why we're going to war. It's kind of scummy, actually. We ought to find the things that we got in common, not the things that we don't have in common. We need to unify and not let them divide us too. And what I'm talking about is, I say this every time I'm on here, pretty much. The rich are out to just divide and conquer. They want to take the little bit we have, each one of us, for themselves. Like they don't have millions and billions of dollars to play around with. They want to screw us to the wall. I got a problem with people that just sit there and not say anything about this. I mean, people live. We all live here. People need to speak up. That's my opinion on the damn thing. What's that? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. I think people, number one, like Tammy said over here, we need to fucking get ourselves out of everybody else's business, And we got people in our own country that are starving and going through hell and been to war and back again, and they're treated like shit. But you're going to bring a whole new class of people in to work here, because you can pay them a hell of a lot less and take advantage of them. Meanwhile, your veterans are getting ignored. None of it makes any sense. Same shit every day. What's that? Charity begins at home. Yep, I definitely agree with that. I say that all the time. Let me hang on one second. I think I'm going to kill this one over here. I don't think there's anybody on it, and I don't have much battery on here. Yeah, wait a minute. If you guys want, if you're over here, hop over to Legends and Tales of Josey Wales. All right. Yeah, I didn't see a point in running two of them. I got 5 people on between both. Well, it says I had 46. Wow. That wasn't on there that long. Now, if I turn off the other one, which I'm not going to do right now, I can guarantee you it'll only be about maybe 15 or 20 people on there. Yet every time they're trying to build this channel up and destroy the other channel. That's what it seems like. Constantly. And that channel, I got far more material on it. I got 1,000 subscribers, and over here I only got like 699 or something. And they're trying to build this one up and destroy the other one because of what I say over here. What if our country can't feed our hungry? How dare we feed other? God, yeah, exactly. Like you were just saying a minute ago, charity begins at home. Start there, do good there, and then you can help. Once you build your own country up, you can help others. Oh, I got two subscribers on there. I can almost guarantee you they won't let me have hardly any subscribers on the channel I want to build. It's just the way it is with these people with YouTube. I don't know why. What's that say? Wait a minute. You know who I haven't seen for a while there, Tammy? Is Doc. Oh, wait a minute. I think he was on yesterday or the other day when we did that live stream. But he was only on there for a minute or two. That's the problem. I see people And I think they get booted off. And I ain't even fucking doing it. That's YouTube. They'll get booted off, try to come back on, thrown off. And I'll tell you what, that's sabotaging people's channels. Why the fuck are they getting thrown off? The same thing with other shit. Why are they getting censored? Now they got to go back and fix all these people. They censored a lot of people back when COVID was going on. They weren't allowed to say certain shit. Now I hear, and people lost their channels. Now I hear they're thinking about giving them back their channels. Why'd you take it in the first place? Don't know. What's that, mixed media? Was she on here yesterday? I haven't seen mixed media. I was thinking about that. I saw her maybe a couple weeks ago. I heard that I heard a little while ago, I guess it was a day or two ago, over in LA, there was a major fire at an oil refinery. Then I heard that it was supposedly an attack, a drone attack. And I heard that it was from Venezuela. Do they even have the ability to strike us all the way up there, Venezuela? I'm kind of doubting that. I think it was probably sabotage. Someone probably lit the oil wells on fire. What's that? Yeah, it's been a while for mixed media. I people get sick and tired of getting booted. Yeah, they basically destroy people's channels all the time. YouTube. They don't destroy it. They just sabotage it till you give up. I saw that video you did, by the way, today. Was that the kittens? Yeah, go in a box and then they're jumping in and out of that pan. What are they, 4 weeks old now? Oh, your granddaughter. They're 6 weeks? Damn. I thought they were like 4 going on 5. Well, at least you got them out of the woods, out of the rough part. They should be all right. They're eating solid food and everything by now, right? Are all 7 of them still alive? Three weeks. All right. Yeah, but are all 7 of them? Did all 7 of them make it? For anybody who's on the channel, don't know it. She was basically adopted 7 kittens. Someone took the mother cat and closed her into their house like they owned her. So basically the kittens were abandoned. Yes, alive for now. But what? So weak from meds. Just I just leave them be. Did you give them all the meds they needed? If you can get by with just bare minimum, because they're so young, you don't know what giving them all that. What's that? But still eating. Something tells me they're going to be all right. I got my Punisher pin on. I lost this thing. This is the thing that left a dent in my head when I got in a fucking car accident. Like fucking gashed. There's like one of them clips on the back end of it. Or actually, not. That was after the car accident. This is a week later. Fell and hit my head on a stainless steel soup kettle at work. So I like double the injury. I had concussion and then got another one a week later. And I'll tell you what, it messed me up. I still got the scar, I think, over on this. It was on this side. You see, the little clip on the back was driven right into my head, spitting out blood all dripping out into my eye and shit. Nasty. Oh, you told me that. Yeah. You got 10 days, and then you hit them with another dose of worming medicine. Is it? It's not like ivermectin or something, is it? This light's too fucking bright in my eyes. No, something different. What the hell time is it anyway? Oh, it's only 8:55. Seemed later. My Eagles lost today. I'm an Eagles fan. They got beat. They beat themselves. Got a new hat the other day. Let's see if we can get this bitch on. It's actually made in Mexico. It's got a Trump pin on there. What's that say? We have been. What's that? Oh, what's up, little bit of pure gold? How you doing? Flea treatments on your cats since we got them from the shelter. You would think they would do that for, yeah, exactly, all the kittens before adoption, worming cats. Yeah, you would think that they would do that. Well, Tammy actually, these ones Tammy got, they weren't from a shelter. It's like she was taking care of a stray or cat, and it ended up having babies. And somebody snagged the mother up. She said, "What's that?" It's pipe resine. Never heard of it. Yeah, wildcats. You know, it cracked me up the other day, Tammy, what you told me when you were opening cans of food and they come running, they jump on your leg and climb up you. I had kittens like that. Holy shit. They climb you like you're a tree. Be, coming over with a thing of food for them. And they don't even let you get halfway there. They attack you. And it hurts because they like jump and dig their fucking claws in. Like all the way down. What's that? Yeah. So, what do you guys think? They're talking about a rapture again on the 6th. That's the new thing they're going on about. What's that say? Yo, what's up, Money? How you doing? How you been, brother? Yeah, I just decided to hop on here for a little while today. Kind of tired, but I went and got some coffee just in time. Talking about the rapture. Yeah. My favorite movie of the time, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Yeah. And we're looking at that shit pretty soon for real, man. Yeah, they're making robots and shit that can come and exterminate us now. What's that? Our 5 are catching huge. What's that? Huge woods rats now. Big and little bunnies sometimes. Yeah, I hate. My cat used to bring home baby bunnies and shit. I'm like, oh man, I'd rather kill something ugly like a fucking snake or a rat or something. Little bit of pure gold said hello to you there, Tammy. I don't know if you can see her. So other than that, how you been, Money? What's new with you? Run by wildlife out here in the middle. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Ever see any cougars? I had a cougar hitting on me the other day at the bar. Now, is there any like mountain lions and shit like that around where you're at? There, little bit of pure gold. It's one thing I wouldn't want to run into. Mountain lions or grizzly bear. Fuck that. Today when I was backing up my car, I had my bikes on the bike back. And I bent the front wheel. Oh, that sucks. Of one of the bikes and destroyed the handlebars of another bike. Must have hit something hard, dude. Yes, opossums are very friendly. I met a guy at 7-Eleven who had a pet possum on his neck. Oh, let me tell you my possum story, dude. I used to live in a mobile home, right? And underneath the mobile home, the pipes for the washer machine, I guess they went down there underneath, and possum had crawled up to the pipe on the outside, and there was a hole cut in behind the washer machine, and he must have come out in there. And this day I was all hungover. This is years ago, right? I came home. I worked at Delaware Park Casino at the time. I'm beat as shit. I walk in there in my house. I take my shoes off, and I'm just about ready to sit the hell down. The light in the kitchen's off, and I hear this crunching sound. So, my cat's in there eating. That's all. So I don't have to bother feeding her. She must have food in the bowl. So I went in to lie down on the bed, and I look over at the end of the bed, and there's a cat. Well, if that's the cat, what the fuck's that crunching sound? So I go down the hallway, turn on the light, and there's only like, a small hallway, maybe almost 3 feet, and a fucking possum comes running and runs right across my bare feet, runs down the hallway, jumps on the washing machine, goes back behind the washing machine and through the pipes, right? So, holy fuck, I'm taking cayenne pepper and shoving it in rags and shoved it down the hole. And I didn't really want to fucking deal with that. So I had my crossbow pistol out, and, in case it came back out. Anyway, wait a minute, what's it say? Possums are what? Capable of getting rabies. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, he went down that thing, and I poured cayenne pepper on rags and shoved them in the thing so he wouldn't come back up. Well, I'm like, crisis averted. I'm going to go crash out now before something else happens. I go to fall asleep, right? And I'm pulling up my blanket, and I'm lying there, and I feel something crawling across my legs. I'm like, that must be my cat. But wait a minute, it's way too small. So I hop up, flick on the light. It was a baby possum. It must have jumped off the mother's back, climbed up my blanket onto my bed, and walked across my feet. And so I took a bucket out, a 5-gallon bucket, and scooped them up and put them outside. Man, I was ready to fucking just take my crossbow pistol and shoot him right. So I stuck to the linoleum, but I didn't want to clean the mess up. I was too tired. Yeah, it was scary for a minute because you can get rabies. Same with raccoons can have rabies. What's that? Those hallways of mobile. Yeah, exactly. I had nowhere to go. That thing ran right across my feet. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I thought it was going to attack me. It just went right, kind of skirted by me. What's it say? A panther? Yeah, right. You overlooked the comment. It said what possums are not capable. They cannot get rabies. Oh, okay. They can't get rabies. Am I reading that right? Huh. I didn't know that. I thought they could. Tell you what, they got razor sharp teeth. Nasty looking teeth when they open their mouth. The weird thing is, like later on, weeks later, I was feeding cat outside and the possum came. It was like 7 o'clock. He's out. Maybe 8 o'clock. It was just starting to get dark, and he's walks right over to the cat food bowl right near the cat, and they're both eating out of it. I'm like, holy shit! The cat just got backed off a little, but didn't look like it was a. It was almost like they got along. Oh no shit! Is that true? I didn't know that. Little bit of pure gold. Wow. I know raccoons can, and I think, I'm not sure, fox can get rabies. I think too. We had fox over at the golf course, and one day, people would feed them, so they were almost friendly. They'd come up while you were golfing and shit. So one day, I had a break, come outside, and I chopped up some hot dogs or something we had, and I was feeding them, throwing them to the fox, right? I ran out of hot dogs, right? I turn around, I'm walking back to go inside, and somebody's yelling, yo, that thing's sneaking right up on you. It was like it was stalking me, looking for more hot dogs. And it kind of creeped me out, so I turned around, and then I was back walking. I didn't want to turn my back on it. At the end of the day, probably not. He wouldn't come after me, but he is a predator. You turn your back on a predator, it could kick in an instinct. It might take a chunk out of your leg, maybe, but I kind of doubt it. What's that? No, what? No, they can't, but can spread rabies if they ate something with rabies and bite you. I didn't know that. But they can't catch rabies. I just learned they can't get rabies. Never knew that. They say you learn something every day. There you go. I guess that's the thing I learned today. So, how's the weather out there? A little bit storms or rabies is pretty much death for animals. Yeah, so I heard, and humans still to this day. Can they get better from a rabies infection, or is it instant? You're done. You know what I mean? If you don't get the shots, they have rabies shots. It's warm and dry. How about you? Little bit, or money can't buy happiness. Is what's going on out in California weather-wise? You guys got storms, or is it fucking just hot? It's actually fucking cooled off over here in Delaware. Just good. And I'm sick and tired of the heat. Science class is fun. Yeah, right. Right. So, fuck, I had something about to say. I forgot. Jeez. Wait a minute. I'm having trouble reading this damn thing. I wonder if I have my glasses with me. I think I do actually today. Yeah, I got a pair of reading glasses, I think. Fucking. Let's see if these help. to the wrong fucking shit. They're worse. Almost makes it worse. What's that? Only about 33 people have successfully been cured from rabies. That's, yeah, but when you get bit by a rabid animal, don't they give you the shots? You got like big circle around your stomach of shots. If you don't get them, only 33 people survive that, or even if you get them, only 33 people. And why 33? What's it, a Masonic thing? You know how they like that 33 number? People that make them fucking polls, how many, yeah. It's always 33%, 33 this, 30. Let's see. Animals, you just put them down, don't even try to treat it. Yeah. Sunny with the last couple of days getting colder because winter is here. You guys get you get winter over there in California where you're at? Where are you, in Southern California? I guess your winter is like our fucking fall at best. Yeah. 33 is coincidentally the number that have survived rabies. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying now. Did you ever notice that 33% in every poll that you ever see nowadays? It's like numerology. For some reason, that's 33rd Masons or whatever the hell it is. They're, every fucking poll's got 33% somewhere in it. What's that? I don't like shots. That would be a necessary nightmare. Oh, yeah, you don't have any choice. But what I'm asking is, did 33 people actually survive without the shots? Is that what you were saying? Or only 33 people survived with getting the shots as well? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah, my cat's actually in here. Oh, he still might die. Fuck. And you know what? They were messing around with that. They were going to weaponize that, or Fauci was actually using the rabies virus and a bunch of other different shit. He, did you hear what Fauci did with those dogs? He's a sick asshole. They were doing some kind of experiment. What's that say? Something came to it. Wait a minute. Book that is with the treatment. For treatment, you die. No treatment, you die. Yeah. Yeah, actually, full moon tonight. That's true. It's can't remember what the harvest moon, I think they're calling it. Like as in rapture, harvest moon. Dude, in Santa Barbara, I had ice from inside my windshield, and I woke up at 4 and took a shower and went to work 5:30, freezing my ass off. The shower was pouring cold water over me outside. Yeah, that's a fucking nice way to get a little frostbite early in the morning. It gets cold out here. Well, it's actually not yet, but man, it gets fucking pretty bad. I wouldn't want to live up in like Minnesota, man. It goes 30, 40 degrees below zero. 33, yeah, 33%. Yep, exactly. We should start getting cool here. We got a few more weeks in the 90s. Yeah, you're sort of in the Midwest down there, heat belt down there. Need some of that global warming shit during the wintertime up here. Warm us back up. Was it last winter or the year before? It's cold as shit. We had, what are they calling that shit? Arctic, not an Arctic breeze. I can't even remember what the hell it was. Arctic vortex, whatever the fuck that is. They make new shit up. It was 84 here today. Our temp was about 80 degrees, I think. Fauci is a German scientist. Yeah. Did you ever hear of Mengele? I think Fauci's Mengele's son. You know, Mengele was Hitler's top scientist, or mad scientist, I should say. Look at his face. Straight up, it looks like. Yeah, he does. He actually does. He probably came over in Operation Paperclip or something with all them other Nazis. He was probably a child then, yeah. You insult me. I'm in the South. You're kind of Midwest. Oh, did I say Midwest? I did. You're right. My bad. You're down near Texas. Don't mess with Texas. He is the same man they brought AIDS to thin out the population. Yeah, you're right. He's been around doing gain of function, or whatever they're calling it, and weaponizing shit for years. And he's still walking free. Look at who they gave AIDS to. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That was kind of like human rabies back in the day. AIDS, people were fucking scared shitless of AIDS back in the like the 80s, 90s, whenever it was. Yeah. In the same way they were feeling about COVID too. And COVID was less deadly than AIDS, and they were drumming it up to be you're killing grandma if you take that mask off. It's crazy. What's that they have out to Africa and gay population? Yeah. Well, you know what? The thing with that was what was I going to say? Africa. Yeah, they're if they ain't getting them that way, they're starving them over there. You know, they're all that shit. They were doing that back in the 70s. I remember seeing pictures of different nations in Africa, Biafra, I think it was, or Rwanda, with all these children with bloated stomachs. It's a wonder anybody's over there. Starving them to death, half of them. And then the ones that ain't starved to death, warlords come in, take them out of their village, train them, you know, how to kill, give a kid a machine gun, and then they go to the next village over and wipe them out, steal their shit. It's crazy to say. They're using AIDS to help replicate mRNA in the vaccines in your body. Yeah, I heard that. I actually heard, and I don't know what to believe anymore, about Robert Kennedy and Trump talking about all of a sudden they're saying, was it Tylenol caused all this autism? So people stopped looking at freaking vaccine because they're getting ready to roll out the moon shot. That's what Trump was calling it. Yeah, we're going for a moon shot. Biggest thing we'll ever do. We're going to cure cancer. It's months back he was talking about the vaccine for it and all this. Here, you want to know how to get rid of some of this cancer anyway? Fucking stop throwing poison in our food. Stop throwing poison in the sky with the fucking jets, chemtrailing and all this other shit. They don't want to stop that. It's big business, man. They're making money off of us getting sick and going to the hospitals. What's this? And I was at the vet the other day, and they are using mRNA in a new rabies vaccine. And guess what? AIDS to help it replicate. And the vet said he is scared of it because it's giving rabies to pets. That's fucked up. Yeah, exactly. Shoot his moon first. Right. Oh, by the way, I was telling somebody on here, I think it might have been you, Tammy, the other day. It's a channel I've been watching for a while, a couple years off and on. She had visions and dreams and shit about rapture and different things. But her channel name is Holly Two Moons. She kept having dreams. There's going to be two moons in the sky when the rapture comes. So that's where she got her name. But go check her channel out because some of what she says is interesting. What's that? They used an empty HIV cell to make COVID-19 vax. Yeah, I think I heard something about that. You know what's crazy? By now, you go back 3-4 years, what we've all just said about vaccines and shit, this thing would have been shut down. I would have got a strike. They ain't doing that anymore because the truth is out, and they can't sit there and keep giving people strikes when they know they were bullshitting us. They're the ones giving out false information on a lot of this shit. What's that? Empty, laugh out loud. That's supposed to make you feel better. Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you the truth. I don't like going to hospitals or doctors. I don't trust them. They sold us out. I'd say good 80 to 90% of them were going along to get along. Government told them, yeah, you say this, do this, push the pharmaceuticals on these people, and we're all cool. You'll get your payout. Meanwhile, you could tell some doctors felt bad about what was going on because they knew it was bullshit. Yep. Sure looks like side of sickness. What's that? The side sicknesses you get from the AIDS and AIDS. Yeah, exactly. They sold out most of the vets are sold out as well. Right. We've been sold to the different countries and different org. Yeah, exactly. Dude, they don't even represent us these assholes that are in our Congress and in Senate. They don't give a rat's ass about us. It's obvious. They don't give a shit. They lie right to our face over and over. And they don't represent us at all. They represent the money people. That's all. It's funny that you mentioned that because Fauci was the AIDS guy. Yeah, he was. And that's what made me think he's part of the cover-up. And the facts that you said it's the same disease and it makes sense. Right. Yeah, they've been weaponizing this shit and playing around with biological agents for fucking decades. They couldn't wait to use it on human population. They're chomping at the bit. They want to just dump all of it out. That probably happen soon. We're probably going to have plagues and pestilence dumped all over us, like it says in the book of Revelation. It's probably already happening, basically. All the disease going around. What's that? Fauci liked many AIDS patients. What's that? Fauci lied? Oh, killed. Okay. Fauci killed many AIDS patients. Yeah. Yep. Tell you, he reminds me of Dr. Mengele, the German mad scientist for Hitler. Guy he was doing all kinds of twisted, sick shit during World War II. He was literally like sewing twins together, having them share their organs, all kind of just off the wall, weird shit. I'll be there all day talking about shit It sounds like a George Orwell book. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's turned into a fucking nightmare to live on this planet anymore. You know that? It's horrifying. Every now and then I'm hearing like sounds like gunfire. And I don't know if you guys noticed this recently. Must be getting some shitty ass gas from the gas stations. I'm hearing people riding by me all the time, backfiring. You know, they're fucking cutting the gasoline like it's dope. Like they're putting something in there to stretch the gasoline further or something. Was this? So, it's literally the same guy. These are shapeshifters. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm starting to truly believe that. Yeah. Did you ever hear of what do they call that? Oh shit! What the hell do they call that? It's an Indian legend, not a shapeshifter, but there's another name for it. What the hell is that called? Shit. The reptilians, they admit it's out. Well, nowadays, yeah. What's that thing? It's an Indian legend. Shapeshifter. It can turn into. It's like can turn into like a wolf or something. And some people said like, wait a minute, I almost remembered the name of it. What the hell? Skinwalker. I mean, really, you're not supposed to even mention them. You know, supposedly. Yeah. Right, exactly. Exactly. It's crazy. You never know, man. There's shit that we just don't even know about, you know. It might sound off the wall, but if you believe the Bible, the fallen angels and all this other stuff that happened, you know, Book of Enoch is actually not in the Bible. Enoch is in the Bible, but it's a separate text. But anyway, but I mean from that time period, what's that? Tick tick. But what I'm saying is that some of the things we think are fairy tales might not have been and might still not be. In other words, they're finding all kinds of weird shit. You know? Wait a minute. David Icke sounds crazy, but I think he knows more than. What's that? Just lost that one. Wait a minute. Don't we give him credit? Yeah, they eat babies, and that is the way they push Planned Parenthood so hard. That's why. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what's amazing to me, or really sick anyway, that they got the youth of today totally thinking that's don't worry, just abort your baby. You know what? Here's the deal. If you're going to do that, at least realize that you're taking a life. You know, they're acting, oh, it's a clump of cells and it's this and that. Yeah, I don't know. Ask God about it. Yeah. Still seems like murder to me. Yeah. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Did you hear Hillary Clinton was questions the other day on the news? Her ass ought to be hiding out right about now. She's brazen. She's gonna end up, you know, with a rope around her neck for treason. Half of them will anyway. Like sooner or later, Obama, all those guys. But she was mocking Christians, and meanwhile, Muslims are getting brazen up in New York. They're allowed to have their prayer vigil or their what do you call that? Shit, I can't think of it. They have it like loudspeakers, and they're playing it loud certain times of day. I guess their prayer, or whatever. Now, here's the deal. It, it, isn't it disturbing the peace? You know, you can call people to prayers what they think they're doing, but they play it over the loudspeaker. If you don't believe in that religion, why are you subjected to having to put up with it? What's it say? Uh, what's it say? So my husband and I don't. What's that? Done out the other day. The 28% of Generation C was aborted. That's crazy. I found out. That's crazy. That's probably millions of people every year getting offed like that. I remember I had to do a DoorDash. I did a DoorDash, and it ended up being for Planned Parenthood, and I'm bringing the food in there. I just fucking felt evil walking into there. I can't even explain it. Dropped that shit off, and I got out of there. Just by the way that people were acting, really weird. I can't even explain it. That's crazy to hear at 28%, but I believe it. They said 28 is probably more like 50. Probably right. Now I think it's 33, dude. 33%. Yeah. How many times have you seen that in the fucking polls? 33. Yep. Yeah. A fucked up world, I'll tell you what. It's just a matter of time before they start literally cracking down and dragging people away. Oh, wait a minute, they're already doing that. What am I talking about? Do you know there's homeless people missing? I think out in California that nobody can find them. They're just gone, and it's not like they just moved to a better neighborhood or nothing. They're gone, and it's just a matter of time they'll move on to another group of people. They're going to slowly start fucking making people disappear. Maybe not so slowly, too. Exactly. That's a good point there. A little bit of good gold. Yep. We need to pay taxes for our Social Security. Exactly. Well, I often say this, when the shit gets really bad, to be like, okay, so you lost your house, you lost this, and things are getting rough. You can move over here to this 15-minute city. The government will take care of you. And eventually what'll happen in there is, well, we're running out of money, so now we can only, do so much that they'll eventually make it so you're a useless feeder and they have a right to put you down like a rabid dog because they can't afford you anymore. But meanwhile, they'll still be flying around the country and doing their thing and living the good life. Hillary Clinton or Nancy Pelosi will still have 16 different kinds of ice cream in her freezer, 700 different kinds of vodka in her bar, at home. Yeah, yeah, dude. They're targeting your ass. You probably got a big old target on you too. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. sooner or later, what's going to happen is people are just going to have enough of this shit. Wait till the digital money starts coming in, man. Digital money is the downfall of everything. That's when it's all going to come crashing down. That's when Armageddon will probably be going off because people ain't going to put up with that shit. You know? Remember they were talking just like a year ago, if that, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Well, actually, it was probably a couple years ago. But now they're saying you're going to be renting everything. You won't own nothing. You'll rent stuff. So the clothes on your back, you'll be renting. So if you don't get the mark, you won't even fucking have no food, no money, no place to live, no clothes. They're going to take everything from you. That's it. I'm on the no-fly list. I don't know how far that goes. I'm sure they are watching me. I talk about some fucked up shit around my spy device. Yeah, exactly. I don't even give a shit anymore. You know? Yo, what's up, Doc? How you been? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Me and Tammy were talking about that today. I think she sent over like a thing she said something about that movie Kill Bill. It's Quentin Tarantino movie, and boom, it comes up in the fucking in her feed. It's like all the time. Anytime you say anything, there's that it shows up in your in your feed in your YouTube thing. It's kind of fucked up. Yeah. Well, that was the separation of the goats and sheep, dude. Who was who? That was to find out who's going to be a follower and who's not. Who's going to just go along. Forrest Gump too. Oh, did you say something about Forrest Gump? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anytime you say I heard that a long time ago about that. It hasn't come yet. And here's the deal. You have to accept it. If they hold you down and try to put the mark on you, God's not going to condemn you for that. If you can't do a damn thing about it, in the Bible, it says he's a fair judge, a fair God. He's not going to allow that to happen. No way. It's a choice. Which way which way you going, up or down, to hell or heaven? Everything we talk about in the phone shows exactly. That will be a mark in your head or hand, according to the Bible, and it has to be willing. Exactly, willing. But you see, I think it tends to mean many things other than the actual physical mark, and it's in your head, all right. Yep, because they're going to change the way you think. It's in your hand because you're basically, whatever trade you're in, they're basically gonna fucking own you and tell you what you're gonna do. What skill? What is this? I can't read that. It's a human number, 666. Yeah, but you know something? Jesus talked in parables, and there's plenty of code, Bible code in there. I think there's a lot more that's going to come to pass that we're going to start to understand as it goes on. It's like on a need to know basis. You know what I'm saying? It's top secret until it's time, until God lifts the veil and lets us see more of what's going on, what his plans are, and what's going on. I'll let the CIA know how much I hate whoever is running this shit show. Yeah. The CIA is a traitor organization. They're the ones that killed Kennedy. Martin Luther King too, and Robert Kennedy, the original. Yep, everything they warned about with the mark happened. It just didn't catch us as much as they wanted. Absolutely, 100%. Literally controlled buying, selling, trading. Yes, eating, traveling, seeing loved ones, going to the hospital. It's controlled everything. That's the problem with the digital money. You have no, you can't even, I say this all the time, you can't even put $10 in a birthday card and give it to your nephew or niece without the government sticking their nose in it and probably taxing you on that and telling you whether you were allowed to do it in the first place. Probably can't have a yard sale without them. Yeah, ridiculous. Literally controlled about selling, trading, eating. Yep. Snowden spilled a lot. Yeah, he did. So I and everyone else in my house still has yet to get. Yeah, I will not get a shot. Nope. You know what? I lost a really good possibility, a great job because I wouldn't get that thing. It was in a retirement center. I would have been making buku dollars. I couldn't do it. I didn't want that fucking thing. Yeah, never slavery. Yep. Most people ended up getting COVID from the vaccine or an account of others vaccinated people. Yeah, it spread. It spread from the. There were the spreaders of it. Yeah, that was one thing they never isolated, wasn't it? Or they never completely. Well, you know what this reminds me of? The Spanish flu back. I mean, not that I was there. It's 100 years ago. Fort Riley. They were playing around with the virus, back in 1918 or 1917, and then all of a sudden, hundreds of thousands of people died from that. It was like the book The Stand almost from Stephen King. Like it's spread around the world, and they were trying to duplicate it and do it again. I think COVID. Contact with deer. Well, they had what the hell is that called? Zombie deer or something? That deer were fucking malnutrition and their shit's rotting off of them and stuff, fur falling off of them. It looked like deer leprosy. Wasting disease. Thank you. I was trying to remember that. Yeah. Mad cow. My sister thought she had mad cow. She had some kind of, she had white blotches in her brain. I don't know. She's a Jehovah Witness, and I'm not too sure what she's believing in now or anything. But she actually went and had all these tests done. There was something was wrong with her. Never did find out because I don't hardly get to talk to her anymore. That's the problem with Jehovah Witnesses. If you're not in their little cult or whatever you want to call it, half the time, if they're not trying to recruit you, you can't. They don't. They barely even talk to you. At least the ones I know. Oh yeah, he's doing good. He's crashed out. Yep. Yep. You know what I think it all is too? It's a curse on the land. You know, like back in Egypt and shit when they had all the when Moses had to deal with all that shit. It's punishment or judgment coming down on our heads for all the bullshit going on in the world. That's what I'm thinking. A lot of this is. Yeah, 1918 or yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, century mark. That's when they. That's to take Lincoln being assassinated. Exactly, exactly, and all the coincidences. You know what's really weird about that? Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy. Kennedy had I think, a secretary named Lincoln. Lincoln went to the Ford Theater in a Kennedy coach, and John Kennedy was in a Lincoln automobile when he was shot. And there's like hundreds of different weird things like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. They sell the bodies to slaughterhouses. You know what? I won't eat their burgers over there, but unfortunately, in the morning I get up and I do get an egg McMuffin. I don't think you can. Don't think you can put human beings into an egg McMuffin. I don't think. Romans thought history was a big circle. Yeah, you know what? That's funny because I think of history like a pond of water, and someone throws a rock in there, and the ripples that are going out, it just keeps repeating. Like, guy's still on there. So there you go. Yeah, I'd say it was about almost 10 minutes. I ran out of battery. I turned on the other one, hoping someone would figure out. I did get a crowd over here, people. Huh. Yeah, sorry about that, Doc. Ran out of battery. I tell you what, I was blacked out there. 10 minutes. Didn't see any. All the comments were wiped away. Yeah. This is it was Tammy. I had that up right now. It's over there. Look, it's full of people right now. I don't know if they're still on there. It says only one person's on, and it was somebody that was talking, and they're like in fifth grade. I'm like, "No, you can't be on here. You know what I mean? It's fucking what time's it? 10 o'clock right now, and it's set up for 18 or older. Yeah, because if you're a content creator, you know, you can get what the hell just happened there? Did you see that? I did that before. It froze. It's talking. I looked over at the other screen over there, and I looked back, and the thing's frozen. Now it's doing something weird on mine. What's that? Yeah, that's cool. You guys hung around and talked there until the thing came back up. That's it. I got a notification and clicked it, but it was black. It's down. I don't know why that was. So anyway, I turned that other one the hell off. Looks like there's nobody over there now. There you go. Yeah, I can't stand, when I have 38 on there, one more subscriber. See, that doesn't make any sense. I had that channel on earlier. I got 2 subscribers. Just put it on there. Now I got another subscriber. Yet I can't get a subscriber on my main channel. It's like they want that channel. They didn't want to get rid of the one channel that I'm trying to build. It's crazy. Every fucking time. There's more views over there. Doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was you who were saying about fake Jews and shit. Yeah, you're right about that. They're not the 12 tribes. They're counterfeit. There's counterfeit. I gotta watch. We gotta stop talking about Israel because there's all kinds of shit happening on my end here. They keep. Wonder how much battery I had on this thing anyway. I got 3% and still charging. Exactly, Tammy. Change it up. The hell was that? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, it was crazy. I went to look for the other channel, couldn't find it. It was off, but that after a couple minutes, I had it up and running, and like 900 people jumped on there, none of which nobody I knew. They do it all the time. I don't even like to use that channel anymore because I don't even know if they're bots or what. Because I started talking about bots, and half of them just left all of a sudden. I mean, YouTube sending over bots, or if it was actually people, I don't know. So right now I got 7 people in there, 7 thumbs up. Wondered, did we lose anybody? I guess Money's gone, right? Is he still here? And somebody else who's on there is not here anymore. Bird Dog Gnome was only there for a short while. Exactly, a little bit of pure. Yeah, yeah. It could, you know what's crazy? It can mass poison us all at once. My parsnips are growing. Tomatoes are in full swing. Harvesting my chamomile. Yeah, meanwhile, Bill Gates is growing something in a petri dish. That's his gardening. You could use them like a root vegetable. Oh, man. Tired. Yeah, they're good like that. Yep. I think my mom used to crush them up. That and what was the other thing? Turnips and mix them in sometimes mashed potatoes, like make mashed out of them, flavor it up. Next year, I'm going to try and do a series about eating off nothing but my land for a full year. Hopefully, I don't starve next winter. Yeah, you know what? I think we're all looking into that. We're all going to be stuck doing that. All of a sudden, if we go into a war, no ships are going to come into port. No food's going to be coming in here, and they start locking everybody down. How are you going to get to the marketplace, or how the food going to get there? Farmers won't be able. Yeah, keeps trying to cut it. Yeah. Yeah, so they say. You mean to tell me they can't send AI out there to pick it? You know what AI is, don't you? Yeah. Or is it IA? Illegal aliens? There you go. Yeah, you notice that all of a sudden nobody's really killing off all their chickens again now? They put a stop to that nonsense where they were wiping out whole farms, claiming one of the birds had signs of bird flu, might have the sniffles or whatever. So they got to go kill 1 million chickens. It's fucking ridiculous. How did we let them get away with that? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Don't say that word, Doc. You keep cutting me off every time I mention that. You know, the Mediterranean land over there with the guys with the small hats. You know. Oh yeah, was it emus or ostriches? Look, why were they killing the ostriches off? Yeah, yeah, that's fucking bullshit. They're basically spitting in everybody's face and just killing they're taking their food from them. Like, oh, there's nothing you can do about it. These things got disease. We're going to kill them. Well, starvation will kill people too, you know? I'd rather just get a little bit of bird flu and still have a full stomach. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think you got to talk code, Doc. Doc, you're a Beatles fan, right? Fuck, I forgot to check that. I made a video before I got on here. Um, that song Blackbird. I wonder how it did. I didn't even look. Wait a minute. Forgot to set that thing up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on here? There it is. I just made this one. broken wings learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to rise. Yeah, I did it with AI. You can't. The problem is AI is very much a pain in the ass to use because it won't let you. What's that? It won't let you. Like sometimes it allowed me to do a Paul McCartney video. It looked like Paul McCartney. It was amazing, and it was that song "No More Lonely Nights," and I swear it looked almost like he was up on stage. And other times you can't. It won't let you do it. You know. So what I have to say is something like a person playing guitar who has a Beatles haircut looks like, you know, you're not allowed to. I don't know what the rule is, but sometimes they let people do it, and sometimes they don't. Because I see other people able to fucking put stuff up with AI, and I don't know how to get away with it. So, what's that about bird flu? They got the bird flu and lived, and now they're immune to. Yeah, government wants to call them, so that doesn't happen. Exactly, it's a bunch of shit. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me that, Doc. Wow. Huh. I like that song. It's a good song. But I never knew that about that. That whole album, I like the White Album. It's probably one of my favorites, the Beatles. It's a great album. It's kind of ironic that they call it the White Album and they put the Blackbird song on there. Never thought it. And actually, then what's his name? Charles Manson was talking about race wars, and he used the White Album like Helter Skelter and all that shit. It's weird. I wouldn't be surprised if CIA kind of got all that shit in there. You know, I don't know about you guys, but CIA has been into everything. MK Ultra. What's it say? You know what I mean, Doc? It's crazy. They're trying to start a race war right now. They want civil war in our country. That's the problem, big time. Yeah, back in the USSR. You're right. That's on there. It's a great album, though. The music on there is pretty good. Sometimes an album. Okay, can you hear me? You almost cut me off again. I noticed that a lot of albums, as soon as they start messing around with them, like putting them over to CD from the album, and they change the way the format of it, what order the songs are, and it ruins the album sometimes. I think it does anyway. Revolution, yep. Can you hear me? Is that a 5x5? Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, like I was saying, in case you didn't hear me, the way albums that we grew up listening to, how they sounded, and the order the songs were in. Once they start changing that around for like a new reprint or of an old album, a lot of times it ruins it. It just doesn't have the same feel for whatever reason. What's that? Let's form an anti everything commune. Who's with me? I'm there. I'm there. I agree. People who hate people. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? They are pushing that shit all the time. It's disgusting. You know what? As far as I can see, um, racism is nowhere near what it used to be, in my opinion. All right. You go back 1940s and 50s, black people are getting treated really shitty there. It's kind of different now, wouldn't you say? And yet they're still making it like they're getting victimized every time you turn around. Here's the deal. They're not getting victimized by the average white person. Maybe they're getting victimized by the billionaire white people, and so are we. What's this say? Alert. What the hell was that? Just got something roll across the screen. Patrick Humphreys just thing came across as alert. U.S. Officials are saying, get ready for World War III. Stock up right now. Yeah, exactly. What they're putting out is not even food. It's bioengineered garbage over and over again. It's making us eat stuff that they wouldn't want to eat. Yeah, they're trying to convince us that bugs are good in your food. No, bugs might be good in your garden, but I don't want bugs in my food. There you go. No bugs in the food. Yeah. Fuck your food. Fuck your water. Fuck your medicine. And while they're at it, fuck their microplastics and their chemicals that they're spraying down on us too. The chemtrailing. It's that I used to wolf down Cheetos. That's funny because I just bought some Cheetos. Oh no, I didn't. No, I put them back on the shelf. I get Cheetos for free at work. The guy that owns the commissary, he brings in these big boxes of chips and all kinds of shit and puts them in our break room. Hey, what you want? That's why I'm getting fatter and fatter. I gotta change my diet and start eating salads and shit. The garbage I'm eating, it's all junk food anymore. Yeah. Basically the same as cardboard. You're right. I don't wash shit if it comes out of the garden unless it has dirt caked on it. Yeah, exactly. Cardboard probably has more nutrition. Yeah. It's high in fiber too. I think I'm gonna probably what's it say? Keep you regular. I'm sure of it. Yeah. Eat too much cardboard, you might shit a shoebox. Yeah, and then you got to think of all the shit that they're putting in the medications too. shit. Shit sawdust, yeah. Actually, you know what? I thought I heard somewhere along the line that they were putting sawdust in some foods. In other words, it was wood celluloid or cellulite or whatever the hell it is, something in wood. So basically, they're treating us like termites. The best I can do is shit in a shoebox. I can't shit a shoebox. What's that? But they want me to quit smoking. Exactly. It's the fucked up thing. Yeah. Now go home and get shine box. Exactly. That's like what was that movie with Joe Pesci? Go get your shine box. Parmesan cheese in the jar is mostly. Yeah, you're right. That's what it is. Cellulose. Yep. That shit can't be any good for you in large quantities. They're shitting toothpick stuff. Good fellas. There you go. Yep. Yeah, did you ever notice dollar store bread doesn't get mold on it? Well, you keep that for months. It's like, what the fuck are they making that out of? Yeah, what the hell are they making bread out of? Because it used to get moldy and everything else doesn't now. Yeah, you make your own bread. Yeah. Well, the thing is okay, go make your own bread, and you're probably going to end up using bioengineered flour, water that has chemicals in it. You know what I mean? You can't get away from this shit. It's in everything. Even if you go and make it yourself, everything's so contaminated and fucked up. I had a load of bread get lost in the pantry. 6 months, got hard, no mold, and it was Sara Lee. Yeah, exactly. That's dollar store shit. I had the same thing. I kept it for a while. I'm like, well, it's not going bad. Yeah, try it sometimes. Go buy the dollar store bread. Just sit it, on a shelf and watch. Used to, like, you could have bread for maybe a week and a half when growing up, and then 2 weeks it had mold on it easily. Is it? Okay. King Arthur. Let's see what's happening on the other phone. I just heard a notification. Must be YouTube. Announcement. Whoa, what's this? Announcement in Oval Office. Trump live. President Donald Trump. Emergency message to the world. Oval Office, Russia and China. Something's going on big time right now. Let's turn it on and see what the hell's going on.
It's time for martial law in Portland.
Right.
Reporter for standing next to the police for protection. Didn't say it. We have that.
Okay, wait a minute.
It's time.
Where in the hell is this? I just saw it. Wait a minute. Trying to find out what's going on.
Bear YouTube, how you doing? I hardly get over to this channel anymore. I don't know why. I just kind of put it on hold for a little bit.
That's an old video. Where the fuck? I just saw something about Trump. It was called The Mirror or something. Trump's giving a emergency speech. Hang on. Trying to charge that phone. What the hell is going on? Mirror YouTube channel. The Mirror YouTube channel. Wait a minute. Let me look it up over here.
most children qualify for a year of free lessons at the Music School of Delaware. With
Music
statewide
School of
locations and
Delaware.
classes for infants through adults, there's a musical journey available for everyone.
I don't know where that's at. It's down near, I think near the riverfront. Wait a minute. Let me see something here. Russia crippled by massive attack. Belarus violates NATO airspace. Breaking. Some heavy duty shit going on. I don't know where the other one went. Yeah, there's something bad going on. Evidently, Belarus and Russia just got hit with some kind of serious attack. Some wheat next year. You know what? What was I going to say about wheat? The wheat that's grown around here, a lot of it ends up with glyphosate in it, like on farms and shit. I guess it's Roundup. Yeah, I couldn't find it, Doc. I saw it scroll across the screen. And there's some Patrick Humphreys is talking right now. If you go to his channel about the government giving some kind of warning, get ready. Something big's about to happen. It's kind of fucked up. We're like sitting around waiting for something. Everybody knows something's coming. And by the time it gets here, everybody's going to be exhausted from hearing about it and dealing with all the, you might not think, it ain't bother me. It ain't, but subconsciously, constantly, and people like me keep bringing it up, ain't making it any better. But for real, probably all going to be suffering from exhaustion, from war fatigue, or whatever the hell, So I'm going to need all I can get for next winter. I'm serious about eating nothing but what comes off my farm starting January 1st. Ain't much going to be growing on your farm January 1st, no matter where you live, unless you got a greenhouse. You made cereal out of what? Would you make Captain Crunch? That's just chicken and deer. And I have a small greenhouse. A chicken and I can live on eggs for a while till the garden comes in. Yeah, but you could also, if you have a greenhouse, microgreens grow real fast. Radishes grow fast. You can do that during the wintertime in a greenhouse probably. So you have that too to add supplement to. Quinoa, lambs, quarters, seed, cooked up wheat. Yeah, dude, the whole fucking thing went down, and I went over to my channel. Yeah, I was off the channel for 10 minutes easy, and I got back on the other one. I wasn't paying attention, so I charged it and got back on here. Yeah. Yep. I think YouTube also didn't like what I was saying, but the battery ran out, so I was screwed either way. Because then they started freezing it up. After I came back on, we were talking about the people that live over in the Middle East. You know, the certain 12 tribes, and you know, can't even say the word because the thing kept freezing up. Got to talk code. So when we just saw something, or I saw something come across the screen, loud ass fucking asshole in a car. You hear that? I hate when people do that shit. Get a fucking muffler, jerk off. You know what I mean? Middle of the night, they're doing that. Prayer dogging. Yeah. Yeah, right. So anyway, I was about to say something there, and that guy threw me a curve. That fucking asshole in the car rolled by. Do you think you got people bothering you over there in California, dude? There's always assholes here with like broken mufflers or something riding around. They're riding around the block all night. Yeah. I forgot what the hell I was going to talk about there, man. That sucked. It was something sort of important. Oh, I know what it was. Hey, Money, check out, I forget what the channel's name was, Mirror or something like that. They said that Trump's making a speech right now, an emergency speech about like the shit's hitting the fan. Something's getting ready to go down. And then I just heard Belarus and Russia are having problems. Somebody hit Russia with something, drones. We're about to roll into World War III. This might be the last live stream I ever do because I'll probably drop a bomb on us soon. Anyway, I think I'm going to do what my cat's doing. He fucking chilled out, called it a night. He heard me, he's getting up. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the live stream. I'll probably do one tomorrow night if I can. What's that? From my military friends, we are gearing up for a major conflict. Yep. You guys have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hitting me up. Thumbs up. Appreciate you all. And stop by tomorrow and try to get both channels up so we don't have a thing run out. But problem is, like, I had the other channel up, and I think they're bots. A lot of the people are coming on there. They'll send in like 30, 40 people, and I get twice the views that I do on this channel. But it pisses me off because I don't know any of them people. It's never the same people. And I think it's just YouTube. You know, it's fake, fake views or whatever. You guys have a good night. Thanks. See you all. Be safe. Used to hate that when people said that during COVID, be safe. Now I'm just going to go lick doorknobs. I don't give a shit, walking around wearing a mask all day with all your germs right in their face. Never understood these people. Some germs are necessary at the end of the day. You need to build your immunity. So you guys have a good one. Thanks for stopping by.